Joker is a spectacular piece of cinema and an excellent character study. One of comics' most notorious and dastardly villains has been given a tragic backstory that anyone can empathise with. The film captivates the audience with the misunderstood Arthur Fleck, eventually turning his back on the society that abandoned him and become a maniacal agent of chaos, Joker. Now I could sit here and tell you how great this flick is all day. The undertones, the messages, the amazing cinematography, but this piece centres on one specific scene, undoubtedly the most iconic and recognisable scene in the whole movie, the stairs. Now this scene is brilliant in a number of different ways. Throughout the triumphant and exaggerated movements of Arthur, a lot of conflicting emotions go through the audience's head, with controversial Gary Glitter's Rock and Roll Part 2 blasting in the background, and Arthur's inevitable madness coming to pass. We are supposed to feel threatened and uncomfortable through the scene, but we don't. Despite the underlying meaning of Arthur bearing the red suit and makeup, we feel a sense of joy in freedom. Arthur is finally free from the shackles of his life. His mother is gone. His enemy's dead. He's been invited onto his favourite show and, in context of the scene, is going to end his miserable existence on live television. We see Joker take every step with glee and dance on the stairs as if he's in some sort of twisted music video, and Gotham City compliments the scene immensely. This scene doesn't just star Joker, it stars another key character in the film, Gotham City. The way that Arthur, earlier in the film, slowly trudged through the desolate, crime-ridden streets with garbage and tenfold establishes the world he lives in. In fact, in earlier scenes he's a fed-up Arthur and make his daily ascent up the many, many stairs. The clothes he wears blends in with the greys and browns that plague the whole city throughout. Among many other members of society, he doesn't stand out and is just another cog in the machine. He's not inclined to make a difference, or to be any different to anyone else. He's expected to behave accordingly and is a functioning member of the system, despite his mental shortcomings. And that's what makes the stairs scene so brilliant. As opposed to a slow ascend, Arthur clambers down in a fit of insane happiness. Arthur is no longer a functioning member of the society he once lived in. Not anymore. Through rejection, abandonment and abuse, he is compelled to stand out and break the system in half. Instead of bearing clothes that blend in with the depressing shades of the city, he wears a bright red jacket and sports green hair. His goal is to stand out as much as possible with the clown attire. Arthur and Gotham City are two very different characters now, and Arthur is tired of abiding by its rules and dress code. The whole point of this scene is to establish that Arthur has changed. Dead as the man who was mistreated and born as the clown with the makeup, he has fully embraced his role as a performer, not only for children and the comedy club, but also for the whole of Gotham City, to disrupt the norm that they're all so used to and bring chaos, something he proves he can do with flying colours. This man's descent into madness and disregard for humanity is represented by a staircase and a clown. The clown that ends up putting a bullet in his idol's head. This triumphant moment for Arthur, becoming what he was always meant to be, marks the beginning of the end of both his regular life and his sanity. And that is why, for me, this is the scene that made Joker.